Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Akihabara. My name is Sun King Day. I will be your guide for today's bike taxi tour. I'd like to introduce the attraction of the Akihabara, so far food restaurants in this tour, where you enjoy to travel around you. Image on the table screen in front of you and the video via video. Before start the tour, let me share some rules of this tour. First, please stay at your seat for your safety. Second, you can take pictures during the tour. However, please don't take any picture of the parcel as well as the girls in white costume handled from the street dialect. Third, please refrain from posting pictures on SNS if you can see the face of the possible and the girls cutting on them. At one place during the tour, you will get off the taxi and will via headset to enjoy 360 degrees via video. Now let's start Akihabara tour. What image do you have Akihabara? This town is well known to be an electric town or a mecca of subculture. However, Akihabara is also a gourmet town where a lot of fine restaurants of the wide variety are guessing. In 2000s, Akihabara became a tourist set with the guessing attention from all over the world as a manga of otaku culture or subculture, famous for manga or comic, anime or animated films and video games. At the same time, the Tokyo functioned as a center of the IT industry, and many businesses came in. The number of the visitors and workers in the Akihabara rapidly increased. The number of the restaurants met at those people as the increase in short period. Actually, there was kind of vegetable and food market, the biggest vegetable and food market in Japan. In front of present day Akihabara station from 1928 to 1989. Fresh vegetable and food from South Japan was on the market for about 60 years. Some restaurants led by the migrant workers from sometimes keep their business going and make the value of the restaurant in the town rich and more interest. This tour recommends 10 restaurants in Akihabara that carefully selected by an Akihabara enthusiast. First, the taxi hunt of the street life with the small shops were their Akihabara station. Until 14 years ago, Akihabara was the leading town of the home electric appliance in the world. Many electric appliance store gases and store the last model of television, refrigerator, and air conditioner, and outdoor products. Many people come to the town by those products. Also, foreign people when come to Japan for sightseeing for business visitors. Akihabara to buy made in Japan brand goods of the high quality and inexpensive that made good souvenirs that Akihabara first more and more. The short street was the personal computer as the device became the main street of the town, and Akihabara became Pasagon or personal computer to set directly many PC lovers. Many of the PC lovers also loved the manga or comic, anime or animated films and video games. Naturally, shops dealt with the manga, anime, and video games relate good increased gradually. Finally, present Akihabara, well known as the manga of otaku, was founded by the way those who loved and know well manga, anime, video games, and PC are called otaku in Japan, and the phrase otaku culture was used by subculture. However, for children these days, manga, anime, video games do not mean subculture anymore, but main culture, a part of the audio life. You will see the letter ATRE1, ATRE1 on the building just in front of you. It is station building opened in 2012. This involved the image of the Akihabara station a lot so that film visitors feel comfortable. Event collaborating with the animation are often held here. Set on the and they'll realize no you are in Akihabara. On the left-hand side is Akihabara Radio Kaikan, the most well-known landmark in Akihabara with the big yellow sign. If you took a lot of shops inside, you can tell what are now in Akihabara. This is the very birthplace of the PC in Japan, where NEC saw the first microcomputer kit named TK8 in 1976. Present Radio Kaikan hosts many purple college shops representing Akihabara. Look at your right side. Inside of the building is the parts market. The orange is of the Akihabara Electric Town. There is no other place in the world where electric parts and device shops concentrate like this. Everybody enjoy make this by hand that contributes to the technological development of Japan. You see a lot of duty-free store building around the station. In front of you is Chuo or Center Street. This is the main street of the Akihabara with the very image of the manga of the otaku. Some visitors come to Akihabara to just take a picture of the street and get satisfied. Now coming into view in traveling direction is the Manseibashi Bridge over the Kanda River. Construction that is the elevator railway of the Jiachuo line. Once there was a Manseibashi station there, being a terminal station with passenger change trains or trim, the seat was always busy with the many people. Now Manseibashi station was revealed as a shopping place named March Cute and opened in 2013. After a war, another viaduct of the subway line will come into view in two direction. The elevator railway of the subway line was erected from Ryokoku to Ochanomizu in 1932. Yet high is the same river with the 3 stories building far higher than the Yamanote line. Another elevator railway, please go all the way to have a look over them. There is beautiful art shops Hadagocho viaduct nearby. You can see the later. The taxi is going toward the back street. Now on your right side is the elevator railway of the subway line. The reason why you many railway with the elevator was to become Meiji Garaban told us as the searching ought to avoid up street traffic by laying railroad on the ground. In a short time, the first shop will be coming into view on your left side. Now, let me introduce the first restaurant of the Akihabara food lovers recommendation. This is Torio Kesuke, a ramen noodle shop. Do you like ramen? Japanese ramen first introduced from China evolved in unique ways in Japan. Now ramen is loved and known as the one of the representative cuisine in Japan by many people in the world. There are so many different tastes of the ramen with different tourists as sauce, soy sauce and miso paste, as well as different thickness of noodles. Different ramen shops offer different ramens, and you will be attracted by the history and the deep world of the ramen. Among many ramen shops in Akihabara, this Torio Keisuke is the very exclusive and offer the one and only ramen. The menu to boast about of this shop is a bowl of the ramen topped with the roasted chicken leg. The appearance of the menu is full of impact and so spotlight so your appearance should be exciting. The cream soup with the rich chicken broth is so tasty. Another menu also popular. For example, ramen with simple soy sauce-based soups made and fish and chicken balls. And the skimmer. Ramen noodle service subject with the very rich sauce. Try any menu of this shop and you will never forget this the unique ramen shop. So you can see beautiful archy shop Hadagocho Viaduct of the Sobu line. Please look at your right up side when the text turns to the left. Yet a bright green color is beautiful, isn't it? And the red bridge at the viaduct in front of those art street was built more than 100 years ago. When the first Mansei bus station was built in 2012 on the Chuo line with the entered to Tokyo station in 1919. Next, let me introduce so-called Idol Corridor in Akihabara. On the 7th floor of the Pasila building with a red symbol at the hand of your right on the another side of the street, Paris Theater is located. There you can see the performance of the popular idol groups such as the Kamejo Mask Girl now on the screen. Speaking of the idol groups, the most famous one in the Akihabara is AKB48. For the past 10 years or so, Akihabara is the town where not only items, but also idols are produced. There were Susan's fans cheer up their idol with the shots and the performance become well known and popular as otaken or otaken performance as those fans are called idol otaku. So you will enjoy their express at Onode, where we pass by the Chuo station. Onode is a duty-free store and electric retail store. Onode directs not only in past amount of visitors from foreign countries, but also from Japan. For example, Japanese traditional coffee section on the ground floor the introduced Japan handwork of high quality. Now another shop called now display many Japanese traditional crafts and high quality, as well as wide range variation at one section like Onode. The second and third floor are home appliance section. The first floor is the popular college section, where all shops doing the popular college related goods represent today's Akihabara. I suppose now you feel hungry. Here, please enjoy a video of the 3 restaurants you will pass by later. With the VR headset, you can enjoy 316 degrees image as you move your hand and eyes in the different direction. Please enjoy experience the virtual visit to the restaurants. It will be super attraction. How was your VR experience and how did you like the three restaurants appeared in the VR video? I'll give you more direct explanation of each restaurant when you taste them later. The taxi going try the back street. Girls in the comes off the head of the fly on the street. Please refrain from taking the right photo of the same and avoid passenger and future innocence if you can face the person or those girls clearly. The next Akihabara food delivers accommodation in Akatsuka. What is your impression of the appearance? It looks as if time stopped for decades, doesn't it? There is such a restaurant with a long history in Akihabara town. Akatsuka opened in 1954. When Japanese people worked hard to rebuild the country after the Second World War. More than 60 years since then, Akatsuka has been loved by local people and watched the change of time. The wood table and the counter of the restaurant has the warm atmosphere and remind you of good old Japan. Popular menus include miso, tastes stew of the chicken, sink, and liver. Cuisine of the fish in season from Toyo's Fish Market. Do you think it's the best joy to enjoy beautiful and sophisticated Japanese cuisine representing Japanese changed seasons was the sake? Nowadays, the restaurant has more young ladies and foreigner guests in addition to long-time regular guests and office workers of the neighborhood. Please view the history of the Akihabara and Japanese college at Akatsuka. The street in front of you is Counter Milton Street. After coding with, you will see a building across the road with cute pink ribbon and heart-shaped object. That is the Microsoft at-home coffee, a well-timed popular mild coffee in Akihabara. Welcome by Matson, you enjoy the extra world forgetting your ordinary life. Cute smile to Japanese tradition Ozaki Asobi culture into which you are entertained by Maiko-san. The taxi tour street the main street in Akihabara to get to the taxi restaurant. Soft market Akihabara person computers and digital store on your later side has the esports studio Akihabara on the 7th floor. Do you know esports? esports is the abbreviation of the electric sports and a form of the competition used computer games or video games. Esports is not so much famous in Japan yet, however, its population is more than 100 million in the world, and in some countries like USA, performance games are recognized to the performance sports player. On your left side is Jichun store. Jichun is a gaming machine brand of the Japanese PC market, mouse computer. PC market was large a few years ago, but recently it is gaining through again. One factor is very demand for PC with the necessary, except for virtual meeting, telework, remote work, and coronavirus pandemic. The other is demand for game PC with the high space for esports. If you have an idea about present video games contestants, please make a visit to Jichun, and you in presence of the video game will totally change. The tour stage turns into a pedestrian procession every Sunday. Many people enjoy walk on the car-free street. In autumn, the leaves of the red side ginkgo trees turn bright yellow and look very beautiful. By the way, one of the reasons why ginkgo is often chosen as the roadside tree is because it is strong against fire and its trunk of the leaf keep a lot of water. So roadside ginkgo trees block strengthen of the summer season and absorb carbon dioxide and invert the environment and moreover protect us from fire. Now, let me introduce another Akihabara food lovers recommendation. The third one is Akihabara Nagomido, a coffee racket on the basement floor on the building on the opposite corner at the next intersection, yet appeared in the VR video. Are you on Instagram? Instagram is free online photo sharing application and the social network platform used by 1 billion people all over the world. Instagram is also popular in Japan with more than 33 million users, and one of the Japanese word Insta means instantly or preferred photo on Instagram was the in fashion. This Akihabara Nagomido interested cafe and begin talk about a lot. The concept of the cafe is test of the Taisho area from 1912 to 1926, when European college was introduced into Japanese lifestyle. All the book and antique feature cast a nice space with the noticed taste, and anyone can help taking pictures. This cafe is also unique asset of the about 10,000 comic books that girls can read as the then like. There are private rooms beside the coffee area, and you can enjoy relaxed time reading manga. Not only in the shower room, return not PC as well as the battery change are available. Because of this good service could a few people work from Nagomido. Let me introduce next Akihabara food lovers recommendation. The fourth restaurant is the Gyusha. It is on your right hand side, the opposite of road. If you ask the Japanese people which food do you like most, a cuisine always among the top is hamburg. Hamburg originally come from overseas and involved in the unique ways in Japan. Just like ramen noodles, today hamburg is popular food and loved by people of a wide age group. Hamburg in Japan is so soft that many future guests woo and are just after having a bite. Popular good hamburg restaurant in Akihabara. This is Gyusha. Hamburg made of the 100 beef includes famous Wagyu. It's very juicy and has a delicate and soft feel in the mouth. Take one bite and the meat flavor split so your mouthpiece. Make a choice among 5 different sauces such as the pepper or garlic. Another popular menu here is the curry and rice topping with the popular hamburg. Curry is so savory and has the plenty of the beef meat and the sinew stew in the red wine, and it's talked about a lot. Believe or not, the restaurant offers a big size hamburg as well as the one cake. Why don't you try to the heaven hamburg to make unforgettable memories in Akihabara? Let me introduce next Akihabara food lovers recommendation. The fifth restaurant is the Bengal. The previous restaurant Gyusha has a curry menu, and the Bengal is the curry specialty restaurant. Curry also come from overseas and evolved in unique ways in Japan, just like ramen, noodle, and hamburg. It is common in Japan to have curry with the rice, and the curry and the rice is a regular menu of school lunch. Yes, the elementary and the junior high school, and many Japanese people love it since their childhood. Among many curry specialty restaurants in Akihabara, Bengal boasts the longest history. It opened in 1973. Since then, it has been loved by people in Akihabara for almost 15 years. The owner said that some guests who used to come to Bengal when you were young often visit the restaurant again with their family. The restaurant has the comfortable atmosphere that makes you feel at home, and you young lady often visit here to enjoy nice curry in the relaxed space. All curry beans are cooking here with the special curry powder made by mixing various spices and herbs. Recipient's menu is the free beef curry with the chunk of the beef meat. It is frigid sweet, and he's made sweetness and bitterness. You will never get tired and eating this curry. Besides that, popular menus include the beef curry topped with the cheese and baked in an open vegetable curry with the plenty of the vegetable in season with more than 15 cans. After enjoy space curry and rice with kurashi with the shimona aroma with the heat spot. Please choose the space curry and rice with long history that you can enjoy only in Akihabara. Let me on the next Akihabara food lovers recommendation. The 6 shops are introduced is a mild coffee made honey appears in via videos. Mild coffee represents the courage in Akihabara, a mecca of otaku. That is one of the so-called custom place cafes, where waitresses in the mild costume welcome guests as their master or princess and gives them hospitality. Mild coffee has enjoyed high popularity among not only Japan but also foreign people since its birth in 2001 has a representative tourist concept in Akihabara. Honey is a very popular mild coffee with the man and woman. Even parents was never been to any mild coffee would enter easily. Actually, there are various kinds of the mild coffee of the different concepts and service. Honey good punches the friendly mild who can welcome guests with the hospitality and the delicious handmade foods. You can enjoy omelette rice on the which might might some enjoy cute pictures used ketchup or homemade cake but at coffee every day. For inexpensive price, almost the same with the common coffee. The coffee offers such wide variety of the alcohol drinks that group of people choose the honey instead of the tavern to enjoy drink party, and a business person after work of the still buy anyway. Let's move on the next shop of the Akihabara food lovers recommendation. The 7 shops are introduced in Tetsudo Izakaya Railway Tavern. Little TGV record on the 4th floor of the building on the left side of the tavern also appears in VR video. Train system in Japan is very advanced and has the evolving the unique ways, and the trains are always operated very punctually. Tetsudo Izakaya Little TGV is a very unique tavern with concept of the Japanese railway. One step inside of you will see train seat and race and the largest railway diamond is the display it used like a railway theme park. Menus are also unique. Everything was something to with the railway or train, such as to drink of the colors of the Shinkansen bullet train, or the steak that will remind you of the burning red hot coals and the entrances in the palate as well as ice. Galaxy in orange customs designed by of the trains crews in uniform like so cute. Trains as well as who are so current of the railway. Best children and outdoors will have a happy time in Tetsudo Izakaya or railway tavern. Little TGV families will children often visit here on the weekend. Let me introduce the next Akihabara food lovers recommendation. The 8th restaurant is the Pizzeria and the Bar Noga. With the Akihabara Baking Choice yes, hotel amounts at tourists have been built one after another. Noga Hotel on the left-hand side is also a new hotel built in 2020. A restaurant on the ground floor of the hotel is a Pizzeria and Bar Noga. This special restaurant consists of the creme restaurant and casual bar area, and yet the high classical automobile makes this the space to the chic spot from social interest. If you sit on the terrace on the upper floor, you will be able to enjoy a refreshing time feel of the extraordinary feel away from the hustle and bustle of the urban life. Pizza and Pizza offers special Italian of the fantastic cooking with the coffee selection. This special is the max part of the largest size than your face more so nice and taste bite in the world birthplace of the Napoleon in Italy. Fresh ham styles and service on order and hot ahijo are perfect side dishes that go well with the alcohol drink. There were about 100 kinds of the wine coffee selected by sommelier. This is inside an ideal restaurant to spend special time with the some important for you or beloved. If you like, you can receive the restaurant for the big party such as the wedding after party as the fire or welcome party. The back street is always busy with the deep otaku and the engineer coming and going, and always the performance special shops with the can meet their demands. On the weekend, the box of the parts and the device are placed in front of each shop, and the streets are closed by people from the bicycling. Yet, index characters of the Akihabara has a ton of the hobby interest and technology. Next, I introduce the nice shop of the Akihabara food lovers recommendation. Kanda Tamagoke, a shop with yellow sink located in the deep of the narrow on your right side. Repository menu is the menu restaurant in Japan is omelette rice, ketchup flavor chicken the rice is warped with the thin omelette, or topped with the omelette, direct cooking, and cut open on the rice. It's very popular from adults to children. The unique of the half cooking omelette is the coming in Japan. Maybe because fresh eggs always available. Kandan Tamagoken is shop specialist with the unique omelette rice. Yet ground floor is the open kitchen and you can see chefs are cooking with the enjoy piping hot fresh made omelette rice. You also feel happy when you put the soup into the chicken French rice topping with the very soft and creamy omelette. You can choose the sauce to put on your omelette rice. The popular sauce are light toast tomato sauce cooking with the white wine and rich demi-glace sauce made from beef stew in red wine. If you choose half and half, you can enjoy two different sauces. Actually, Honduras vegetable pickle service with the omelette are told about a little guests their taste and you can take some as such as you can eat. They take your meal feel balanced and nutritious. The taxi head from the fan shop through Chuo Street. After coming back to Chuo Street, the taxi passenger by Don Quixote, a large discount chain store on the 8th floor of the Don Quixote building. Yes, AKB48 shelter. AKB48, a famous brand and national icon, was born in Akihabara and coined the theater to perform AKB stay for Akihabara. AKB84 changed the visual image of the idols with the slogan "Idols when you can actually meet." AKB48 worked hand to interest with the fans by performing almost every day on the stage and held handshake event where you can actually shake hands with your favorite member. Since AKB48 gained people little by little. Now AKB48 is welcoming a big name and everybody know it. However, its members' activity starts from the small stage in Don Quixote building in Akihabara. Performance is still often held on the stage and keep attracting many fans from South Japanese as a small seat of the Idol College in Akihabara. Why did you visit the stage to enjoy the member stage and actually meet idols? Now, I remember another event that I recommend you to actually see. It is Kanda Shrine Festival. Have you ever visited Kanda Shrine before? Kanda Shrine is the Shindo Shrine with the history as the 1,300th and representative Shindo Shrine in Tokyo, located in just 10 minutes walking distance from their Akihabara station. The shrine holds Kanda Festival once every 2 years. Kanda Festival is a very famous festival which has been held since the 17th century. Every Edo period, it's one of the 3 major festivals in Japan, always Gingo Festival in Kyoto and the Tenjin Festival in Osaka. During the festival, although the Akihabara become car-free and people in tradition customers parade the train so it make Mikoshi or preparation space leisure for Shindo delights. It is worth watching a little of the career of the Mikoshi Mashi street short Soya. The shrine introduced activities such the Christian. Another definitely the collaboration with the anime which is popular among young people. Both they cast the features and the internet. There's Contact is the code crossfit in the traveling direction. Do you know the animation mobile Gundam? The first series was started in 1979. Constantly, the 7-year-old Sony Walkman was received. Since then, new series were made one after another to the on TV or screen. Rare long-range anime workouts. For 1928 to 1989, Kanda vegetable and fruit market, the biggest one is Japanese, was located around here. After the market food is the area was rebuilt as an IT hub named Cruisefield and opened in 2006. In front on your right under the elevator railway, can you find Gundam Coffee? The railway company Jia East has been profiting to make a good use of the under the elevator railway. At the corner, there is a Akihabara where coffee selected for the parcel from all over Japan are sold. Next factor of the Akihabara is Sikh-based Akioka manufacturer. This is the community face opened in 2019 with the always thrills you were new discovery and good buys. As a base where you can see those if over the barricades of the shop inspiration in your hobby, a coffee, and a hotel. Right side is Hitachi Brewing Tokyo, a whiskey distillery and drawing bar. You can enjoy whiskey and excusing coffee, beer, malt of their own world. The second base camera shop sells many pull-on cameras and interchangeable lessons. Recall from Akihabara shop a shop specializing in the pull-on CDs and record. Final store Destro many by Final, a Japanese earphone and headphone company. Tokyo Video Games, a coffee and a bar like the radio games arcade, where you can enjoy playing games and alcohol. Then please look at the right-hand side. There is Akihabara brand of the Taigo label, a Taigo Japanese train school of the largest school in the world. Also, there is 2K540 Akioka Artisan across the Kuramatori Street is the traveling direction. 2K540 means 2 kilometers and 550 meters by railroad train. The distance from Tokyo Station. Factory with the future the theme of the machine feature opened in September 2010. Introduced the Nippon department store where shopping things of the various parts of Japan are scripted and introduced and gallery, streets, cafe and shops all over the same enacted by 6 governments. By the way, Akihabara also has an art center 3331 Art Studio from here. It is located in front of right area. 3331 Art Studio was opened in 2010, based in the Revolt Race Junior High School, a former Chada City popular junior high school. Since then, it was the service of both an artist club for anyone wanted to catch and experience, as well as the relaxed space for the accommodating. It comfortable and artist designed physical experience and local history and culture, but also event and workshops. Finally, I will introduce next Akihabara fruit lovers recommended in the 10 shops. It's fruity season. Do you remember that I told you at the beginning of the tour what there was the largest vegetable and fruit market, Kondo vegetable and fruit market from 1928 to 1989 in Akihabara? Well, at that time, fish, vegetable, and fruits got into Akihabara from South Japan. The shops where the automation of the business market stood remain is the fruit season. When the market was moved, ephemerally, the fruit wholesale business opened the shop, wishing to keep the pace where people can eat a lot of tasty fruits. The season special is a various fruit parfait. Only special fruit be able to make this the parfait with more than 10 different kinds of the colorful, selected fresh fruits of the season, arranged decoratively. Fans of the children as well as the males opposite get excited in front of this arctic parfait. Another popular menu is sandwich made on the homemade croissants baked in the shops every morning. Such menu consists of the croissant sandwich, small piece of the fruit, cupboard drink, and the small size parfaits, the health and the naturals. Located a little bit outside of the center of the Akihabara fruit season is the something like oasis of the tree. Please come to the oasis in the Akihabara to refresh your body and spend time in the heated city. Now, I finished to introduce 10 nice episodes of Akihabara food lovers recommendation. Are you any shops you are introducing or you'd like to try? Then I will tell you the origin of the name of the Akihabara. Tokyo Freakish hand fair since Edo period. Nothing had changed even in major period, and there was the Tobai fair in 1869. After the fair, the place around here was arranged to be a fair break. In the space, a single shrine was built and 3 deities who prevent fights were invited from the empty space and enshrined. However, people misunderstood that Akihabara Daigogen, or famous that who wasn't fight with the enshrined, so people called the shrine Akihabara-sama, and this area Akihabara Gogen no Harapa or Akihabara means the field of the Akiba Daigon shrine. Hara in Japan means field or open space. Then, say this is the origin of the name Akihabara. people in another country are often considered manga or anime or more small children, but in Japan, adults also enjoy manga and anime. There have been a makimono or illustrated hand show the different stories with the picture and the text from more than 1,000 years in Japan. People enjoy stories, foreigner drawing, and text screen a makimono. You may call this the hand-operated animated movie. The makimono of the title of Genji is well-known and designed as the natural children. Another natural children, Chojun is said to be the oldest manga in the sense of the comic picture and technique. A makimono was something that would educate adults as well as the country people enjoy. Then in Japan, manga and anime would have been powerful and captured to the common information. Furthermore, mascot characters are popular in Japan, and there are giveaways of the mascot character and incredible numbers of the mascot event element and press office will have the often mascot character. Itagon for Nakunachi Taxi AGC, Customer for Customer, Pitagon for Midori Police Police Department. The front left side of the is the Yodobashi camera. Married to Major Akiba, Yodobashi camera is a major Japanese retail choice specializing in electric PC cameras and global instrument, and this is the second largest store in Japan after Umeda store in Osaka. My tourist guest friends often say this building has a black hole because some of their guests have disappeared in the building and never come back again. The guests will frequently come back arrived what they don't understand why they were late for the meeting time. Now there is an entrance into the Tsukuba Express Akihabara station on your right side. Tsukuba Express went into operation in 2005, like between IT Akihabara and Tsukuba since sinking in 15 minutes. At Akiba, that is a patriotic name. Oasis at Akiba. Oasis at Akiba was opened in 2006, and it offers clean and comfortable restrooms, as well as the tourist information center and a smoking box. There are so many good restaurants I'd like to introduce to you, as the good foods in Akihabara are very rich. I should be happy if I could have given the attraction of the tour of the otaku, but you didn't know. When you visit Akihabara for sitting, please enjoy its unique foods and restaurants. After tour would appear if you could take a few minutes to take out our question before leaving. Thank you very much for enjoying Akihabara Hybrid Experience Tour, and please come back to enjoy your Akihabara next time.